We're going to be going over verbs. Now, verbs are very important because they're the glue of our language. These tie everything together, so the more verbs your kids know, the better off they're going to be. Once again, I've made our own verb sets. We have 12 sets of verbs with 28 verbs in each set. These aren't double-sided like the noun sets, or as we've had them longer. The noun sets came later, and I came up with the idea of the double-sided nouns later. In any case, drilling these it takes a little bit more. They're a little harder to remember because we're drilling the verbs in its plain form and in present continuous form. So when we drill them, for example, run, we'd say run and the child would repeat it, and then you would say he is running and the child would repeat he is running. So we'd go through the whole thing like that for all 28 verbs. Let's just take a look at how we drill those now, okay? Yeah, it's verbs time! Da-da-da-da-da-da! Yay! Skate!
Skate!
He's skating!
He's skating!
He's skating!
He's skating!
Smile!
Smile!
She's smiling!
She's smiling!
She's smiling!
She's smiling!
Play!
Play!
They are playing!
They are playing!
They are playing!
They are playing!
Sing!
Sing!
He's singing!
He's singing!
He's singing!
He's singing!
Touch!
Touch!
He's touching!
He's touching!
He's touching! Okay, we've finished drilling the verbs, and now we'll do an activity. This is much like the activity we have for drilling the, for practicing the nouns. We'll give, well, in this case there's 2 kids in the class, so I'll give them 7 cards each and have 7 cards myself. If there are like 5 or 6 kids, then you give them like 3 cards or something like that. You don't want to take too long on any activity. Children's attention span is very short. So we'll give them each cards. There's 2 ways to do the question and answering for this activity. One, you could say to the child, what are you doing? And then they look at the card and it's a picture of a boy running or something, and they'd say, I am running. They ask the child next to them, what are they doing? I'm watching TV. Then so on until it comes back to you. The child to your right would ask, what are you doing? And on my card, I am jumping, and we just keep on going around until we've gone through all cards. The other way to do it is if you ask a child, what are you doing, and they have a picture of a boy running, then, sorry, what is he doing? So then the child would say, he is running, and then they would ask, that child would ask the child next to them, who has a card of a old lady watching TV, then she would say, what is she doing? And the child would answer, she is watching TV. So depending on which, what the picture is on the verb card. So let's take a look at how we practice these verbs. What are you doing?
I'm smiling. What do you mean? I'm
Jumping.
jumping.
I'm bowing. What are you doing?
I'm playing. What do you mean?
I'm walking.
I'm walking.
I'm hopping. What are you doing?
I'm singing.
I'm singing.
I'm singing.
What are you doing?
What do you mean? I'm
Cutting.
cutting. What do you mean?
I'm spilling my coffee. What are you doing?
I'm
Touching.
I'm touching.
What are you doing?
What do you mean? I'm
Looking.
looking. What do you mean?
I'm driving. Okay, that's about it for the verbs at the moment. There are, of course, other activities that can be done with the verbs. We have verb bingo, which is a pretty straightforward verb for each set of the verbs, for each verb set. There's also a really good racing game that you can do with the the bingo card, the verb bingo card. None of my kids are doing that at the moment, so I'll have to get them to, some of them to practice that, so I can get the video and then I'll re-edit this video and re-upload that so you can see how that's done, or maybe I can show you in class, okay? So that's it for today on the verbs, and I hope you picked up some pointers there once again.